I need to explain something that causes a great deal of confusion, and it points towards the knowledge that we all have that this whole system is pretty messed up and confusing. It's way too complex for the average person to understand all the nuances. I've been doing this for many years now, and still, even this year, I learned some very basic things. I'm just like, oh, my mind's blown. Anyway, for your account, the market value did not go up. It either stayed the same or we got a reduction. But here's the part that creates a little confusion. Your property tax bill will probably still go up because the other number, the homestead capped value, increased. The reason this happens is because your property has had years of enormous increases in value. So when that increase in value exceeds 10%, then your homestead exemption protection kicks in and it caps out the taxable value at 10% gain per year. And it will continue to increase every year until it catches back up with what the appraisal district believes your house is worth, which we can't do anything about the homestead exemption number. I call it the homestead capped value because that actually makes sense for what it is. The appraisal district calls that your appraised value, and it just creates confusion because it actually has nothing to do with an appraisal whatsoever. It just has to do with that cap that's in place so that it can't raise more than 10% per year and just blow your wallet out of the water because the taxes are going up so high. I mean, 10% is way too much. It's a lot of money, but at least it's capped out at that. And so all we can do is take that subjective number, the number that's their opinion, which is the value of your home, and we argue that their opinion is wrong, and we produce evidence to do that. And we never know how low we're going to be able to get that number until we go in and protest. And so we get that number as low as we possibly can. It's just that it's not going to affect your taxes if you have a huge gap in that homestead capped value and what your house is worth according to what we're able to protest it down to. Sometimes we can protest it all the way down that capped value, and then we can get both numbers to go down. But the only number we're allowed to protest on is that market value, which is their opinion of your home's value. So I hope that clears it up a little bit. In this situation, there are a couple of things that I just want to point out that are benefits to protesting, even though your actual tax bill may still go up. Number one is just having the peace of mind knowing that we protested and we got it down as low as the system will allow. And most of the time it's not fair. Most of the time I have evidence that I know good and well is good evidence, and they know is good evidence, but they bring additional evidence to the table, and they're not going to ignore their own evidence. And it's kind of a biased system in general. It's not kind of, it is a biased system. It's a messed up system, but all you can do is all you can do. You can have peace of mind in that. The other thing is that when you win this year, actually, even if you just protest at all, then it improves the odds that they're not going to increase the value next year. So it doesn't guarantee anything, but there's a new law passed that keeps that created a higher burden of proof for the appraisal district on a year after you have a protest. And so hopefully your value won't go up anymore next year. And that is it. I will do my very best to continue to reform this system. We got a couple laws passed with the help of State Representative Matt Krause. I want to mention that everywhere I can because it's been just awesome to see how that system works. And I'm doing everything to help as many people as I can. And your support just means the world. Thank you so much. Have a great day.